So, lads, today we're talking about LeBron James, and we're going to be talking about LeBron James, honestly, in a negative light. And look, I'm someone who is a big LeBron fan. There's no, it's no secret. I think LeBron's the best player to ever play the game of basketball. But one thing really, 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 really annoys me with LeBron James is that he has done so many things that I think are bad for the long-term health of the sport of basketball. I don't think, by the way, him going to Miami, I don't think a lot of things he's done are too bad. I think him forcing the hand with Bronny was pretty bad. But this is about the NBA Cup. But before we get on to it, we are doing Hoopsmas on this channel, which means we're uploading 10 for now until Christmas. We are going to be uploading 10 videos every single day on this channel. And if you guys enjoy that and want to watch more, subscribe. We're trying to hit 7,000 subscribers by the end of the day. We're also trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of, Hoopsmas. But this is a quote from LeBron James that really, really pissed me off. It really, really, really pissed me off. And I understand if players think like this. You can't just say it. So, I don't think these tournaments are important about the NBA, about the LeBron James after the Lakers are eliminated from the NBA Cup. And the reality of the situation is that the NBA Cup is only as important as the players make it. If they don't care, why would anyone care? Why would fans care? And that's where that's the problem with that's a big problem with the NBA. The players don't care about the NBA Cup. It seemed like they cared a little bit last year. And like LeBron, obviously, they had like a banner up and stuff. Obviously, teams are going to be doing that. But the players don't care. And you're seeing it in football as well. Like, if you are a fan of soccer, there is the FA Cup or like League Cup and all these cups. They used to matter. They used to really, really matter. Winning a cup was a huge thing. But now you're looking at the FA Cup, and because there are 6 teams that don't want to play, that feel like they're playing too many games, they scrapped replays, which were so important for all the other teams, for all the fans. They were so important, but they scrapped replays because of realistically 6 teams. And now, if the biggest player in the NBA has said, I don't think these tournaments are important after they got eliminated from the NBA Cup, and he played an absolute stinker, then does the regular season matter then? Oh, this tournament's not important, cool. But it also counts for your regular season record, so cool. Like, we have a bunch of players now that know there are 82 games in a regular season, and they also know with the way travel is, with the fact that fans are not that rowdy anymore in basketball, and the fact that every court plays the same way other than Denver, home court advantage is not a thing. Is genuinely, genuinely not a thing anymore. We have seen the Dallas Mavericks and the Miami Heat in the last 2 years have home court advantage 0 times to make the finals. It doesn't matter. The regular season, do you want to know what matters in the regular season? Making the playoffs. That's it. Seeding doesn't matter. At all. At all. We have seen what in the last... Like, the 1 seed obviously haven't won the last 2 championships. But they didn't win because they were the 1 seed. Like, the last 2 champions have just blitzed their way through without a Game 7. Like, Denver had 1 Game 6. Boston, when they won last year, lost, didn't go past 5. We've seen 2 dominant champions, so home court advantage has not mattered. We have not seen a Game 7 matter since 2021, realistically, maybe? 2022, Boston getting to the finals in 2 Game 7s, I guess. But, like, they were home in one of them. They won 1 home, 1 away, so home court didn't make any difference. It's a 50-50 record. And then, sure, Milwaukee had home court. Did Milwaukee have home court in Game 7? I don't think Milwaukee had home court in Game 7 in 2021. But, like, home court doesn't matter, so teams literally know the regular season does not matter. And you're seeing it now. Adam Silver trying to put in something that made people care. And last year, because it was the first year, people cared a little bit more about the NBA Cup. Like, they did. They genuinely did. If you guys listen to what people said, we're talking about the Cup. People cared more. Barely. And I mean this. It made them play 10% harder. But they cared more about the NBA Cup than they did about a normal regular season game. But now you're seeing, if you're looking at the NBA Cup, the big teams and now the big players. And it mattered, by the way, last year because the Lakers won it. The Lakers got all the way. The Pelicans did really well with Zion Williamson, who weren't a spectacular team, but they did really well. The Pacers were really good, and they were pushing hard to win that NBA Cup. The problem is this year is that nobody gives a damn. And I heard more about the NBA Cup last year, and I wasn't really following the NBA than I have this year, because nobody cares anymore. The NBA Cup, they're just games now. And I would have really liked LeBron James to be someone that's like trying to... If you want, for the growth of the league, the NBA Cup needs to matter. It does. Because their 82 regular season games will never matter. They will literally never matter. There's too many games. No one cares. No one will ever care. There is nothing the NBA can do to make fans care about the regular season. If anything they try to put in to try and incentivize players to just give one single fuck about playing basketball that isn't the playoffs, now you've got the quote-unquote face of the NBA saying, no, this isn't important. I don't care about this. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you meant to grow? Are you trying to grow the game? Or are you just trying to, NBA Cup matters when I'm winning. It doesn't matter when I'm losing. And I think it's the latter. I genuinely think it's the latter. And it's frustrating because the Lakers clearly showed they cared last year. And they're clearly showing, LeBron's clearly showing he's not this year. When the second year of something like the NBA Cup is the most important because we had the novelty last year. I think the NBA Cup did really well last year. I think it did really well last year. And the problem is as well, is that even though the players get paid a good chunk of money, like all of these young players would make a ton of more money from the NBA Cup. It's really important for the young guys to make that money as well. But yet, the problem is that the players that need to care, $500,000 is nothing for them. They'll spend $500,000, I don't know, on a watch that they'll lose. That they might lose. Like, they don't care about $500,000. $500,000 is nothing to LeBron. Why would he care about the money? But that's the thing where it's like, and I can guarantee you, if the NBA Cup was a thing, it didn't have to be a thing during the Jordan, during the Kobe days. During those days. It didn't have to be a thing because players cared. Players cared. And people are like, oh, the players are too buddy-buddy now. You can be buddy-buddy and still want to go out in the court and kill them. Like, that's not... Like, that's a thing. Like, people are acting like players having... College teammates who were friends haven't been on opposite teams in the past. That's something that happened. Like, you're acting like Michael Jordan and James Worthy weren't teammates in college. And then Jordan won... Like, the Lakers were a rival. Magic was a rival for them. It makes no... Like... The problem is nothing to do with players moving around, this, that. It's not. The players don't give a damn about the regular season anymore because they are not financially incentivized to give a damn. Again, teams are paying players max contracts who are injured. Zion Williamson's barely played a game in his entire career, and he's gotten a max second contract. LeBron James is getting paid to play in the playoffs. Joel Embiid is getting paid despite the fact that his knees don't work anymore. He just got signed to a max contract. Players are no longer incentivized to give a damn about the regular season, and I'm so pissed off. The one single thing that it looked like Adam Silver was going to bring in to make people care at least for a few regular season games. The best player in the world has now said, I don't care about this. So disappointed from LeBron.